Alright, today I'm going to be reacting to Weezer by Weezer. I guess we'll call it the Blue Album. 1994, 10 songs, 41 minutes. I've heard a couple Weezer songs, probably just the biggest hits. I think I've heard Say It Ain't So. I think I've heard, what is it, Island in the Sun, I think it is? Yeah. Other than that, haven't heard anything from Weezer, so I'm pretty excited to get into this. The album cover's pretty freaking funny, if we're being honest here. Just four normal-looking white dudes just posted up, ready to deliver some bangers, I guess. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. I'll have a link in the description down below where you can join that. There's also an $8 tier where you can request albums, so consider joining that down below. And we're going to get into it. The first track is My Name Is Jonas.
My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the wheel. Thanks for all you've shown us. This is how we feel. We've all left the den and the typewriting. Choo-choo train left right on time.
Nice guitar feedback there. Nice push and pull of this track so far. Nice build here. Okay, like I said, nice push and pull to that track between the soft finger-picked guitar and the heavy kind of dad rock vibes, you know? I don't love the aesthetic of that track. I'm assuming that's just what we're gonna get on this album, so it might not necessarily be my style, but I'm intrigued by these lyrics here. I don't really know what's happening. It just seems kind of like some scattered thoughts here, reminiscing on childhood and memories. Yeah, I didn't love that, if we're being honest. I think it was somewhat interesting, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. Next track is No One Else. Here we go. I'm liking how crunchy the guitars are on this one. Okay, so obviously a satirical kind of track. They're making fun of a very insecure boyfriend. My only issues with it is that I feel like it doesn't go far enough. Like, if you really want to make like an absurd satirical track, I feel like you could just push it a little bit further and just make this guy seem even worse. I wonder how many people have mistaken this song for not being satirical but taking it seriously, and all the insecure men that just like take this seriously. Obviously, I feel like it's one of those songs that could fall victim to that, just kind of being misunderstood. It is obvious, but I feel like if you're just like casually listening to it, not really thinking about it that much, someone could take it seriously. That's not saying that it's a bad song or anything. That's obviously not their fault. That's the audience's fault if they take it that way. But like I said, I feel like it could just go a little bit further just to make it a little bit funnier too. Like, there was some funny moments definitely, but putting it a little bit more over the top would be make it a little bit more memorable. Mm.
I just made love with your sweet memory 1,000 times in my head and left me here just where I was before you appeared.
He's down bad, guys. He's down bad.
Turning further every day, the world has turned and left me here behind my feet.
It's a good chorus. Good imagery here. I like that melody in that pre-chorus too. Really interesting. Good harmonies in this chorus too. Okay, so is this whole album just satirical? Is it? I'm so confused because again, you had the track "No One Else" where he's just being very sexist and very insecure. His girlfriend can't talk to anyone else. The world has turned and left me here. That's kind of following that up. This is kind of his sad boy era. You know, he's sad about what's happened. But I feel like again, this kind of has a satirical tone to it. So I don't know if this entire album is just a kind of a satirical look at just a kind of joke of a person. So I was a little bit scared because I thought this was legit who this person was at first, who Rivers Cuomo was at first. But if it is satirical, that is gonna be interesting to see how this evolves and how this carries on throughout the album. I feel like that's actually my favorite track. I don't know. Something about the vocal harmonies in there were super nice. Overall, the guitars on this album have been super crunchy and kind of just like sandwiched together, which I've kind of expected. But I haven't been loving it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think that was another pretty solid track. I'm interested by this kind of narrative we got going on now. I don't know if it's a concept album. I don't know if this theme is going to continue, but hopefully. Oh, I feel like I've heard this. Don't know who these people are. Okay. Nice synth work on this track. I think this is the most interesting track musically so far. Nice kind of minor chord there to lead into the chorus. Kind of Radiohead reminiscent. Nice. Okay, this is my favorite, definitely. Like I said, favorite track so far. Really nice pop appeal to that track, very catchy. I feel like musically, actually, it was the most interesting. I feel like the riffs were a little bit more dynamic and varied on that track. The guitar work in general just felt a little bit more intricate and interesting. It just feels kind of like a love track here. I'm Buddy Holly, you're my Mary Tyler Moore. I feel like people who understand these references makes it hit a little bit harder. Like, I can click on these Genius annotations. I can see that Buddy Holly's a legendary figure in the history of rock, but like that reference still doesn't like mean much to me. So I feel like back in, when was this? Back in what, 1994? Those references would hit a lot harder. Yeah, overall I love the musicianship of this track. But yeah, that was solid. That was easily my favorite. Oh, another riff I feel like I've heard. Oh. That's an ugly chord, but I like it. I think it's purposefully kind of ugly.
Oh man, wow, this is the best, man. I'm so glad we're all back together. This is great, man. It's gonna be the best. I'm so sorry.
On me, hear me, know me. If you want to destroy my sweater,
Cool little spoken word conversational bits here.
and I die. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold this thread as I walk away.
Oh, key change? That's actually good. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's like he willingly wants this sweater to be destroyed, you know? It's kind of got this balance between anger and sexual tension at the same time. I don't know. Yeah. Whew. So good. What the? Oh. What the? That was a freaking twisted ending, a twisted turn that I was not expecting that track to take. Great outro there, great. Just like haunting little piano, I guess that was. I don't know. That was really strange. I'm kind of confused what the whole point of this track is or what the theme is here, but if you want to destroy it, just kind of feels like losing your mind, kind of. What? Okay. This genius annotation's kind of stupid. By stating that when their sweater is fully unraveled, they'll be naked, the narrator implies that they were not wearing anything other than the sweater, no pants, no undies, nothing. In other words, they were poo-bearing it. This speaks to how Rivers Cuomo was weird and would totally do something like that. Okay. Maybe there's nothing deeper to it. Maybe it's just what it is, you know? I don't know. We'll move on. I don't want to get stuck on that one a little bit or get stuck on that one too long, but another one of my favorites. I feel like musically it was pretty engaging, and yeah, like I said, just that ugly chord to start it off really sets the tone for the track, and then it just completely kind of loses itself towards the end there, and really interesting. Like that one. I was skeptical at the start of this, but I feel like this album is kind of winning me over.
She is foaming like a bottle of beer. The wave is coming, but I ain't got no fear. All because I hate the rain. A rats are running, running on these. I'll take my boy.
I kind of have got this surf rock aesthetic throughout this album, so it's kind of funny that it's being manifested here in this one. I will say, for how poppy this album is, there's a lot of unpredictable moments. Not saying that pop can't be unpredictable, it's just that's not usually the case, you know? I mean, it's gonna explode again, but see, that was predictable, but that's an interesting track. On the surface, it seems pretty simple, but then looking a little bit deeper, you take your car to work, I'll take my board. When you're out of fuel, I'm still afloat. So it's just like kind of highlighting the positive aspects of this surfer lifestyle. Kind of just like an easygoing track, which I really like, but it also has a little bit of a aggression to it as well. Kind of a little bit of bitterness. This is weird because I'm definitely not like the target audience for this album. But I'm still enjoying it in a weird way. Like I'm not relating to anything here really, but I don't know. I'm appreciating just the fact that it has charm to it and it's not taking itself too seriously at all. And there has been some really solid, actual like unpredictable, surprising, interesting musical moments. So yeah, this is pretty solid. All right, Say It Ain't So. Say it ain't so. I feel like I know that I've heard this. I love this guitar part, man. It brings me back to a place that, like, I can't even describe, you know? Like, it just... I don't even really have memories with this song, but it still feels nostalgic in a weird way.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Inside
Oh, that freaking guitar.
is bubbling behind my back.
Oh, bro, Black Country New Road did a cover of this song, didn't they? If you haven't seen the Black Country New Road cover of this song, it's absolutely hilarious. Just go watch it. It's not great. Like, Isaac kind of struggles hitting some notes, but it's just super funny.
Say it ain't so. Your joke is
I'm just thinking about that cover now.
life taker.
Nice bass. Oh, come on. Just riffing on that guitar.
This way is a water slide away from me. It takes a full day.
It kind of is a tough vocal performance to emulate.
Say it ain't so. Dear Daddy, I write you in spite of his silence. Father, the sun is drowning in the blood. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The guitars are immaculate on this track. So good. That drum fill?
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Ooh, oh, flip it into that falsetto.
It's a life taker.
We still have more than a minute. Or do we? Or is my Spotify just... Yeah, my Spotify's just being weird. Okay. My Spotify says that we still had a minute left, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that's great. Very catchy. To be honest, I was just thinking of the Black Country New Road cover the entire time. Like I said, go watch that if you want a good laugh. Yeah, great guitar work on this track. Very intricate, nice little turnarounds and nice little... I don't know. It's just really satisfying. The explosions are cool. The bridge was great. And probably the best vocal performance on this album, too. Like I said, it's kind of a sneaky, tough song to sing, I feel like. There's a lot of quicker parts where he speeds up his delivery, where he flips into a falsetto, some notes that are pretty tough to hit. Next track is In the Garage.
I've got Dungeon Master's Guide. I've got Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler too. Waiting there for me, yes I do. I've got posters on the wall. My favorite rock group, Kiss. In the garage, I feel safe. No one cares about my ways. In the garage.
Beautiful track of just having a safe space.
I play my stupid song.
And while it does feel a little bit satirical, it also feels a little bit, a lot, quite personal as well.
Waiting there for me, yes I do. I do. Hears me, no one hears me. No one hears me. No one hears me. No one
I was just thinking about what I said earlier, how I'm not the demographic or the target audience for this album. I feel like I was just in denial. I feel like I am. I'm a straight white dude who is insecure about things, has a safe space, just like this guy, which is down here where I react to albums, I guess. Yeah, I like this track. I like this track quite a bit. It's endearing. It's really personal. It's really honest and sincere. It's simple, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it's, like I said, honest and sincere, and it's, again, just really likable. The references to like very basic, like favorite rock group Kiss, I feel like the references to that just being very basic and plain is kind of adds to this feeling that this dude is just nothing special. You know, he's just a dude, and I feel like that is represented in the album cover as well. Just some dudes, you know, just some white dudes just playing some tunes in your garage. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. Maybe I am. I think I am the target demographic for this album. So there you go. I've come all the way around. I'm enjoying this now. I love the emphasis there on holiday, far away, and then heartbeat. It's very dramatic and theatrical. The vocal delivery here. Do 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 do. It's kind of loungy. Nice. Another great track. Kind of just this carefree attitude, just kind of wanting to run away and just be free, I feel like. Yeah, I love that. Last track is 8 minutes long. Okay. Only in Dreams. There's that ugly chord again. Not the same chord, but similar vibe. So he's just obsessed with this girl right now. She's everywhere. She's all he thinks about. I feel like in today's day and age, this song could really be mistaken as kind of incel core and incel behavior, but I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just a genuinely just awkward guy that's just kind of in love with this person, and he just doesn't have the game to, get the girl, It doesn't feel creepy or really bitter in any way.
That you float in the air. That way there's no way I will crush your pretty toenails into 1,000 pieces. Only in dreams we see what it means. In a race, and so it seems. Only in dreams.
I love how the instrumental dies down once he realizes it's just a dream and it's not reality, and he's not gonna get the girl, Nice kind of somber passage here. Drums. Yes. Great arrangement on that track. I love just the very additive feel of it, the layering, and I love how it ends just with that very simple bass line. I feel like this entire album has just been kind of simple, but there's kind of a beauty and a charm in that simplicity that is just really likable. So this track here, obviously, in his dreams, he's getting this girl, but then his kind of his negative riz, as we'll call it, comes through, especially here. That way, there's no way I'll crush your pretty toenails into 1,000 pieces. Just kind of a strange thing to say, purposefully, obviously. Kind of a comedic tone to this track too. I feel bad, kind of laughing at it, but I think that's kind of intended. There's something charming about that. It's not like it's not painting this as like a feel sorry for me type track. It's just like, I don't know, it just feels like here it is, here it is. There's nothing more to it. Like, I feel like I shouldn't like this album, but I do. That's the main feeling I'm having right now. Like, I shouldn't like it, but there's some kind of charm about it that makes it fun. Yeah, I don't know. This is a good album. There you go. Those are my thoughts on Weezer. I think not every track hits here. There's a couple duds in here, I feel like, but for the most part, this is pretty solid pop rock, I guess you would call it. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if I missed anything. As always, go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut, or if you want to go request some albums. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.